Hello everyone, this is Aaron Fitch from ATF Gaming and welcome back to NASCAR Heat Evolution. Last episode we had a pretty mediocre finish, 22nd I believe it was at the Coke 600. I forgot to show this at the end of the last episode. We did get enough money to upgrade the engine shop. This is a shop expansion which will unlock the 4 things below. The engine shop itself does not upgrade anything, unfortunately, because we desperately need it going into Pocono this week. But we have a long ways away before we're going to get the engine specialist. So we're going to head to Pocono. I have a feeling this is going to be absolutely dreadful. This is an interesting fact. I'll read it. So turn 1 is based off of the old Trenton Speedway. Turn 2 based on Indy, and turn 3 based on Milwaukee Mile. So all 3 turns are completely different, designed completely differently. So it's definitely rough. There's also a lot of top speed needed in order to do well here. So, and that is something we desperately lack. Hopefully we're close enough to a pack to where we can draft. I didn't change our sponsorship because I don't think we're going to be doing any better than 25th, to be perfectly honest. But we will see. But thank you guys so much for tuning in again today. I'm sorry, I'm trying to think of something better to say than what I say every single time I say this, but I really don't have anything better. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I really appreciate it. That really does sum up pretty much how I feel. Right now, schedule is, like I said in my channel update video last week, or maybe even 2 weeks ago by the time this video will go up. The schedule is 3 days a week for both NASCAR 06 and NASCAR Heat Evolution. Sundays are open, but let's see, by the time this video is going up, episode 1 of NHL 17 should be up. And I'm hoping that does well. I had a lot of fun recording those. So I really hope that... Sorry, excuse me. I really hope that the numbers are good enough to where I can continue that series. Because obviously MLB was not bringing in the numbers I needed it to. And the NASCAR games have been. And I know a few of my subscribers really like the NASCAR games, so I will definitely tend to the subscribers I do have, which is a whopping 9, I believe, at this time. 57 seconds, that definitely seems really slow, but we will run another lap to kind of compare to where other guys are. Who's this in front of us? Oh, I messed up that corner really bad. I can't really tell who that is. Is that Dale Jr. in front of us? Is that Chris Buescher in front of us? Ricky Stenhouse? I really don't know. Michael McDowell is not that much faster. We are faster than Casey Mears. Danica Patrick. Oh, I messed up that corner big time. I'm distracted by the leaderboard right now. But we're pretty middle of the road right now. I'm not even going to do this lap. I'm just going to do my pit stop now. So I'll see you guys on the other side. Alright, we are back out on the track. We are starting one more qualifying lap before we end round 1. I made some pretty substantial changes to both the tire pressure and the wedge. I also added a little tape to the grill to hopefully help our speed out a little bit. But I really don't know where we're shaking up. We're ahead of Casey Mears and David Reagan, and usually they're pretty middle of the road, so obviously we're doing something right, but I still think we can get a little more speed out of this. Turn 3 especially, I'm just not very comfortable with yet. I keep thinking I'm going to hit the wall off the corner until I realize I'm really slow. Oh, we improved by almost 3/10 on that lap. That was a big improvement. So I'm going to sim AI results. 25th, so we just missed making the next round. But that means we'll start on the inside, so over to Rick Allen.
Located in the Pocono Mountains of Pennsylvania, Pocono Raceway is sometimes called the Tricky Triangle due to its unique three-turn layout. The odd design makes the setup of the car and the crew's ability to make chassis adjustments absolutely crucial here. Often it's the difference between a winning performance and a poor performance.
Alright.
Set. Okay, going green this time.
It has definitely earned this reputation of the Tricky Triangle. We have a 4-wide start here, but that's just NASCAR Heat Evolution for you. By some miracle, we actually made up positions on the restart. Well, we were before that. Oh, I definitely drove it in a little too hard that time, but we had enough cars around us to where we were boxed in and really didn't hurt us too much. Looks like Brian Scott is definitely slow. Oh, I hit the grass there, and that really shot me up the track that time. That's the only thing I could really do wrong in that corner. That's the fast corner, you barely have to let up at all. Just don't hit the apron and don't hit the grass in that corner. In this corner, you really have to find the right spot to hit the gas so you can get speed off of the corner. We're still really packed together right now. It's almost looking like a plate race right at this point. I'm going to try to make it 3 wide under Larson. I'm on the apron because Larson basically forced me there. But that was a decent corner. I'm just really scared about tire wear right now, because I am driving it pretty hard into the corners. Because I'm trying to make up as many positions as possible before the field gets spread out. I hit the grass again and I spun David Reagan out. But it looks like he saved it without hitting anybody, so we stay green. Oh, did anybody else see that camera angle change a little bit?
You're all clear.
That wasn't just me, right? Camera angle did change. I don't know. But we're up to 21st. This is going slightly better than I expected. I'm starting to get used to the throttle zones right now. Definitely had a run on Bain, but I hit him. And I'm really scared about passing on these long straightaways. Because if I don't have any drafting help, I'm a dead duck. Until we make some engine adjustments, I'm a dead duck on the straightaways. Now, I'm not quite sure if I was going to hit the wall that time or not, but I really didn't want to test it. We got Kurt Busch coming up behind us again. We've been fighting with him on the restart, or on the start. So I mentioned the 3 different types of tracks that these turns are based off of. The one that you're probably not going to recognize the most is Trenton. Trenton was very unique because it's an oval per se. It's not a road course, I'll put it that way. But there is a right-hand turn. So basically what happens is turn 1 is a very tight turn. And then when you go out onto the backstretch, oh, Trevor Bain I almost looked like a tire blew or something. But as you go on the backstretch at Trenton, you have a slight right-hander that leads to the second half of the backstretch, and then you have another left-hander that brings back to the front stretch. obviously that track's no longer in use. I don't even know if NASCAR ever raced there. I know IndyCars did.
Carlo.
I'm not that big of a historian. I only know that because David Land, he played Indy 500 Evolution, and Trenton was on that schedule, so that's the only way I really know that. The other two tracks, the Tunnel Turn is based off of Indy, which you should know, because that still is on the schedule, and then this turn is based off of the Milwaukee Mile, which NASCAR does not race on anymore, unfortunately. It is still in the game on NASCAR 06, so if you don't watch those videos, you should, because I believe Milwaukee is where I won my first truck race. And last I knew, IndyCar still raced there. That might not be true anymore, I'm not sure. I don't follow that series nearly as passionately as I do NASCAR. But I do still follow IndyCar. I watch the races when they don't conflict with NASCAR or YouTube stuff. Oh, I'm in the grass.
Carlo.
Yeah, that was bad. I let up so much to him because I was heading straight for the wall. You see, in this game, unlike NASCAR 06, obviously I'm not on the simulation physics, I'm just on the regular physics. But in NASCAR 06, if I did that and I made that big correction, I would have been in the wall, probably with a bunch of people mad at me. In this game, there's a little room for error. Obviously NASCAR 06 was made 8 years, no, that's more than 8 years, 11 years ago. Wow, did I really think we were still in 2014? But 11 years ago, but that game was way ahead of its time. I rank it up there as being as good as this game, if not better, because it has the full career mode. I hit the brakes on the tunnel turn, which is a big no-no, but we got the yellow out. Oh man. Can I pit and make it to the end? I think I can. I am. I'm going to do all the works. I'm going to up the tire pressure a little bit more, because it will be a longer run. I'm going to let them repair any damage I have. Oh, but now it looks like pretty much everybody pitted. And we are way back in the pack. We have our 4 live restarts again.
Carlo.
But we got an excellent launch.
Okay, halfway this time.
We illegally passed about 5 cars thus far, but Tony Stewart basically rammed us into the wall.
Car 9.
I don't know how many people pitted. I didn't take that good of a look at the graphic in which they said how many people pitted. And there's not going to be a caution because it was just me spinning out. Man, that's frustrating. On the bright side, rubber banding should be enabled now. But the entire inside line just stopped. I'm surprised I didn't spin out. Who was that? Kyle Busch right in front of me? I'm surprised I didn't spin out him, but obviously the log jam caused the guy behind me to spin me out. But now we're over 5 seconds behind Landon Castle. But I do believe rubber band has been enacted because we've made up almost a second just in one turn. Now we should be faster than them on regular pace, but we shouldn't be this much faster than them. I hope they leave rubber banding on for quite a while so I can get back to the spot that I was at. And I hope there are still some people that need to pit. But also, can we make it to the end? I'm pretty sure we can make it to the end. 12 laps. Yeah, we can make it to the end, no problem. I don't know if everybody pitted or not is the main question. Since I did do repair damage, obviously, my pit stop was much longer, and I expected that. I didn't know if I had any damage, but since we were going with the strategy, I figured we might as well get everything as good as it can be. But we've miraculously made up 5 seconds in the time of a lap.
You're all clear.
We have 8 laps to go. I really hope they leave rubber banding on a little while longer so I can get around that massive pack with relative ease. I'm not quite sure how I want to get around this massive pack though. Obviously I don't want to test my luck here too much in the tunnel turn, but definitely turn 3 I'm going to have to make a decision on how I'm going to do this.
All clear.
My decision is I'm going to run way high. But unfortunately they're not slow enough to where I can make up any positions. That was a stupid idea. Why didn't you stop me, guys? I have a feeling rubber banding has been turned off already, which is surprising.
Still there.
Come on, no. Save it. I don't want caution to come out.
All clear. Car high.
Because I do think some people still have to pit. But again, I'm not sure on that.
Still there.
Oh no, grass.
Car high.
I didn't really have a choice though, and it didn't seem to hurt me too much. I mean, we're still 10 positions behind where we were before the caution. But we're going to pass about 8 cars right now.
Car high.
Well, not 8, but more like 4.
Clear high.
Made it around Brian Scott with relative ease. Now we are chasing down this next combobulation of cars here, which should basically be like 10 cars, so it should be the top from 15th to 24th, it looks like. But the rubber banding should definitely be off by now. I need to catch up to that pack on speed alone, not stupid game AI. Whoever that is looks like he's going to try to come into pit road this time, because he sure went low on that backstretch.
Car ahead, getting this.
There is somebody pitting. There are a bunch of people pitting. So, again, I don't know how many. There were a bunch of people who pitted with me, so I don't know how many people are going to have to pit. That might be it. That might be all of the people who are going to have to pit, but I really don't know. So we're up to 23rd, basically back to where we were. I believe we were 21st, 20th before the caution. But I might be wrong. My mind is not as smart as it should be. You guys know that if you've been watching all my videos. Any more cars coming in this time? Nope, doesn't look like it. Now this is one of about 4 tracks where you can get away with coming in on the lead lap and still possibly staying on the lead lap if you're high enough in the running order. But I don't think that these guys are going to be that lucky, because they were so far back. But we are not catching up to the people in front of us as fast as I had hoped. And they're obviously not in a closely knit group anymore. But I'm still hoping that more people have to pit, but I'm just not sure.
Still there.
I wish I had taken a little bigger look at that graphic before I decided not to pit. Or I decided to pit. Tire wear has not been as bad as I thought it would be. Not at all. There is some smoke here, so obviously somebody got into something, but didn't seem to impact anything. There is still a big pack of cars right up there, but I'm just not fast enough. And now Jamie McMurray is right behind me, and he's probably gonna pass me. There is somebody coming into the pits. Looks like Chase Elliott, maybe? That looks like the only person who came in that time. There are 2 laps to go. So we gained 1, we lost 1. But we're just going to be stuck in this position, I feel, unless if A, a caution comes out, and B, more people have to come down the pit road. But this is the white flag now. So I don't think we're going to be making up any positions.
One more time.
We need to maintain because Tony Stewart is relatively close to us at the moment. But looks like we're in store for another mediocre finish, which is to be expected at this rate. We do have a road course coming up soon, so I definitely think we can contend there. Somebody's won the race already because they're cheering. But next week we have Michigan, and then we have Sonoma. So I think I can do well at Sonoma. Michigan will be a struggle like it was here. But a 23rd place finish. That's probably like our 3rd straight mid-20 finish. Let's not make the mistake of accidentally skipping. Let's see who won. Matt Kenseth won. Alright, good for him. Well, we got all of our sponsorship objectives. We're obviously nowhere near getting the next upgrade. But let's head back. Oh, we got to check the standings. We were 17th coming in. We're still 17th. Truex passed us, but we passed Dylan, I believe. Again, it doesn't really matter as long as we're in the top 30. We are in good shape. I will check the chase standing to see how many winners we've had thus far. I don't think we're going to have any issue with more than 16 winners. Michigan is going to be a struggle, much like Pocono. We don't have any speed. But we're 7th in chase standings. 8 people have won so far this season. Harvick, Kenseth, Keselowski, and Logano all have multiple wins. Kyle Busch, Dale Earnhardt Jr., us, and Trevor Bayne have also won. So I don't think we're going to have to worry about more than 16 winners. But there are some people, notables, who haven't won yet. Denny Hamlin, Jimmy Johnson, Carl Edwards. But I don't think we're going to have anything to worry about. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see any more content from ATF Gaming, be sure to hit that red subscribe button. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye.